the future, you going into default mode.
I was watching him.
I'm trying to stay mindful where I'm at.
Like I was watching that game.
I'm just happy that I'm feeling good. We got the win, and I played a lot differently than I did in the first game. Yeah, you let him gas you up if you want. He's just being modest. He's been playing extremely well, but at the same time, he's been really taking real good care of his body. One thing about Derek I noticed is that when he's in a familiar situation that he's comfortable in, he understands his family, he understands that it's a good environment, winning environment, he's going to flourish whatever the situation. And right now, he's just around familiar faces. He's been in battle with for a long time.
All right, what's up, everybody?
It's no coincidence how he's been playing.
We're getting ready to do a little chat here.
Hold on right now.
I know TV's going, everybody's doing their own thing.
26 on 9 out of 21. Shaq Julius Randle had the same points and rebounds
I'm anti-social.
in this game that he did in game
Don't
1.
play tough today, folks.
12, but why was this a better effort from Randle?
I'm gonna do it because he want to do it.
He took his time a little bit.
Really? You gonna blame me?
Yeah.
Nigga. That's the topic. Why the niggas always want to blame the women?
No, I'm sorry. I'm a local rap artist and hood star from Chicago, Illinois. You know, well known, much respected, and I don't care about that social media and stuff like that.
That's a tale.
I'm saying rest in paradise, my mother. Baby, I love you, baby. You know what I'm saying? We in here, push that time and shit. We at the motherfucking
You are fond of saying the guy. No, so Julius Randle averaged 24, 10, and 6 in the regular season.
So
You like to say, if a guy's going to do that in the regular season, this is what I need to do in the playoffs.
y'all doing? Hey.
No, what's up?
It's so dark.
Also defended him. What's he capable of?
It's as light as it gets, y'all. Sorry.
No.
Tell them who you are.
Boy Jerome, check me out. You know what I'm saying? I am a rapper. I go by the name of Young Veteran. You subscribe me. And Young Veteran TV. You know, watch my YouTube channel. Subscribe me. You know,
And you got SJ here from the Show Me Stay. And yeah, can't use that one. Only if it was movable and could go behind the laptop.
Close to with the Knicks fan. You know, the Hawks have not been in better managers.
Trying to get our big light together, y'all. You know?
Yeah, can't use that one.
Right.
You know what? Put the laptop over there. Yeah, scoot that back, and then we're gonna put it over, and then put the laptop right in front of us. No, because you know, there was a couple people come in, they come out. Yeah, know, we trying to get this started. So that's what I'm saying. Put it over there.
Leaving the Madison Square Garden.
You gonna put the laptop over there?
They're like so far ahead, it's so delusional.
There ain't no room for real, but
I think that this is going to be an exciting series just because for both fan bases, because both teams have some history.
So I guess we're gonna talk about sports because that's what I guess they're doing. I don't know.
Let's be honest, like they haven't been a consistent. The Hawks have gone up and down, but not consistent. The Knicks
Talking about a lot of crap, you know what I'm saying?
So
y'all gonna wait.
It's great to see Atlanta,
tell y'all we ready.
New York, the fan base, and then it's
Man.
Yeah. I'm the asshole of the group.
That comes to basketball.
Get that from mom.
You get that every chance.
All right, so we in the downtown Chicago. Y'all, it's cold here. It's really cold.
It feels good as fuck outside.
Man.
It was nice earlier.
It was nice when we did.
Man, that's why we ain't out there walking around anymore.
It's type of shit we on in Chicago, you know what I'm saying? More wet bottles.
It's so dark. That's why the light, the thing needs to be over by the light.
He's gonna have a hard time getting.
So as usual, the woman got to do the shit.
Also, want to get tips, but
Oh,
you know, Kenneth said something earlier. They said that benches, but they played 30 in game 1.
I feel like this bed is just sitting on the floor because my knees is like even with the bed. That's crazy. All right, let's make this a little bit better for you guys. You see what we got going on here. So we at the Virgin. At the Virgin.
Look at the list.
Here's what it looks like. Got the refrigerator. They got a large safe. You know, normally you go to a hotel, they got a little safe. They got a large one. Got a little desk. Got a little dresser area. This is the New York style because they put their sink on the outside. There's your shower. Your personal space. And don't forget your robe. So, hope you get to see it. All right, let's get started. What are we doing?
You said you was gonna put it up there?
Well, it's too dark over there.
No, I'm talking about right here.
Ooh, that light is bad. Where is that light
What's
coming
up,
from?
everybody? What's going on?
It's that light.
Check it out. Recommend y'all to get some vibe boost. You know,
Drinking champions.
drinking champions, no artificial. You feel
No,
me?
man.
No artificial.
We're gonna do it up like that. How's that? No.
1 gram
It's
of
this
sugar.
light here. Light can't be controlled from over here, I don't think.
Yeah, no, look, wait. Look. We got the new Doritos. Extra. Flaming hot. You eat these, your mouth goes. The vibe boost.
I guess the blinding light's just gonna be there because I don't want to turn it off.
That's not part of the shit. That's what makes it mine.
What is this in the wall?
There are no pink ass
It's the light.
chicken salad sandwiches.
Oh, that's the light. Damn, that's bro.
This is made to order masterpiece
That's
can't be
right.
topped. Except very literally by honey wheat. Arby's, we have the meat.
Well, I was gonna turn that off.
I almost lost my
No, you turn that off by the switch.
Other law firms had given up. And I was afraid I was never going to see my son again.
No,
But then I
by
found
the
attorney
tab.
Jeffrey Loving. Jeffrey Loving and the attorneys at his firm.
No,
They're extremely effective
over there.
lawyers who genuinely believe in the cause of helping fathers. I'm so thankful for the work they did for me.
I didn't do that.
It really is got a bad look to it.
Because every moment with your kids.
Oh, wait a minute. I didn't know that was there. How's that? Is that, hey,
Just put it like that.
it is, which one is it? Is it that one?
But now it's not in there no more. Look. It's not. No,
It was that one.
just leave it alone. It was good.
See, it's better now.
No, I turned the so I couldn't see it nowhere.
Now. Oh my God, these beds, they are so low. It's ridiculous.
You is gonna have to reset it. We done did a whole lot of that.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all coming up?
Are y'all gonna just play in there or what y'all doing?
Let me get it. We on the bed. You know what I'm saying?
Sixers.
Hey.
All right, what's the subject here?
I like where my Sixers play.
I wanna
I
start
did say
with
my Sixers.
Oh my gosh.
Marriage and divorce of black culture or communication amongst black.
I bet y'all can't hear, right? What are you gonna do?
I'm ready. Is he gonna be in there?
No, he's not gonna be in it. Why is it that people say they want to do this, and then when it's time to do it, they want to go and do other stuff?
You know, I really like the microphone.
He already the reason we was late trying to even go anywhere in the first place.
This is very
What
metallic.
the fuck did that music come from?
This is metallic mic.
We definitely can't play that. You can't play that. Hey, can't play the music. Ah! Can't play the music. Are you entertaining people in there?
We'll get to the
Oh shit.
Okay. Let's talk about boy toys.
boy toys. What? This is not what I talk about no boy toys. Talking about boy toys. Let's talk about.
Let's start it over.
Wait,
Let's start it over.
No, we're not starting over.
Going with it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're gonna talk about boy.
Let's see how many viewers we got. We got one viewer. You know, we need more viewers, man. Y'all need to turn this shit up. Y'all gonna get smacked. You know what I'm saying? We don't talk like that.
I've never seen that.
She from Kansas City, y'all.
Talking about boy
From
toys.
Chicago. I'm not gonna say
That
this.
is funny.
We need more subscribers, more viewers. We need people to come in, tune in to Chi-Town and show me.
Do y'all see how he just took me out the picture?
But
Yeah.
I'm a star right now, so you know
Somebody
they wanted me
said
so bad in here, so I
chat.
gotta shine. You know what I'm
Somebody
saying?
said chat,
Look
say,
at-
damn, why would you
I
do
got
that?
some new gold, y'all. I got some new gold. That motherfucker. Yeah, we got the gang here. We got my man's in here. Gala Brooks, the
Controversy.
homie.
Hey,
What's up?
Got Ron Dilly, young veteran, aka SJ, sensational. Sean Tay.
What we doing? What we doing?
So we're gonna talk about a little bit of everything, but we got a few specific things we gonna talk about, you know. So you know, what's on the list, brother? You know, Sicker, we just explaining this, breaking this down.
Break it down. Kick it off.
all right, man. So we got the poly versus non-poly. You know, see how everybody feel about that shit. We got the marriage and divorce within the black culture.
Mm.
Then we got, you know, communication amongst black males and women. We're gonna cover the NBA playoffs as well. And then we're gonna go ahead and end it with the whole, you know, non-binary little discussion. And for the people who are genderless, the him, they, he, she, all that. So,
Y'all see he's trying to not be in the picture.
I'm in it. You know, I come in. You know what I'm saying? Okay, that's what's up, man. That's real. That's real deep. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna start off with that first, I guess, right?
Come on, y'all, let's go.
So
we right here.
so the poly versus poly. You know what I'm saying? How do y'all feel about that?
Who we gonna start with? We gonna sing with this?
Can you explain what poly is?
Yeah.
The Bluetooth device is ready to pair.
Oh,
Sorry.
The Bluetooth
Polygamous.
device
Polygamy.
is connected successfully.
finish it up.
Having more than one bar.
I thought you could talk.
Okay.
It is
Being a polygamist and polygamy, you know, basically is being involved in more than one
It is the practice
person.
of custom of having more than one
With each
wife
other.
or husband at the same time.
Hold on, say that again, because he just broke it down better than I did. Say it
You
again.
have a different one than I thought.
Shut up. So you can,
Stop telling me to shut up.
because we trying to talk. You talking about something that don't matter. You want to do this? Let's do it.
It is the practice
My man,
and custom of having more than one wife or husband at the same time.
Okay. So So what, you feel that's wrong? Or you feel that's right?
I don't feel it's wrong.
You know
I feel
what?
Like,
I don't
I
think it's
feel
wrong
like
either.
when
You don't think it's wrong. Is that what you said?
yeah, I feel like because when you break that down, it come to what's right for every specific person. Because can't nobody necessarily say what's right for somebody else. You can only say what's right for yourself. So in terms of how I feel about it, I feel like when you talk about the level of when you want to be married to somebody, I do feel like that should be just the people who gonna be married. So I feel there's nothing wrong with polygamy though. Don't get me wrong, but I feel like that's a different level thing. Like, especially as like I say all the time, is we as men, if you like going around like in terms of like, I guess like dealing with people on that level, yeah, do that shit while out. Especially like, cause you can't really say like what's young or old in life. So
True.
you know, but I just personally feel like when you talk about marriage, that's supposed to be like, cause I feel like when you, and I can't speak to it in terms of, cause I ain't been married nor and polygamy of marriage, but I feel like that'll bring more problems. Like you gotta attend to more people.
It's a possibility, yeah.
Yeah, but you can't say it's wrong, because I feel like, now, let me ask you, as a woman, do you just go because you're a woman, you hear the word polygamy and you like right away go, oh, that's bad.
Polygamy is not right.
According to what though?
According to 2 men, 2 women. What is it? How many? What are we talking about? 1 man, 2 women.
It's most.
Let's be specific.
It's just having multiple spouses.
It's just multiple having multiple spouses. But in some countries, they believe in having more than one person.
And they're usually people that are financially secure and take care of the people. And on top of that, you need to keep in mind that they don't understand the freedom like we have over here in America.
It's fucked up.
They have to wear stuff to cover their hair, their clothes, and all that kind of stuff.
Same
they can't come
time,
outside the house like
same
that.
time, the women are very well maintained and they very well controlled, right?
Which is probably
because
in other words, they just bend over backwards.
The thing about it, that's
bullshit.
That's so they won't lead. So them women won't lead they down to the path of destruction. You know what I'm saying? They live longer than y'all women in America. You know, they don't be doing stupid shit. You
No,
know
the
what
fuck they don't.
They listen. You know what I'm
They
saying?
do not live long enough. That's why you don't see no old ones running around there.
Well, it goes like
you better think about it. You don't see them old.
Hey, we Americanized up here, y'all. They gonna
you can be with more than one person. It's for you, but if you don't, I mean, it
Yeah,
does. It does
It's
go
like
by,
defeating what the Lord said. If you believe any kind of religion,
King pieces.
two men can't be together, right? Y'all believe?
No.
That's not.
So 2 women can't be. No, wait. Can 2 men be together? You okay?
I'm not.
Okay, so 2 women can't be together, right? But we talking about more than 2 people married.
I'm not okay with that, but I ain't got nothing to do with that.
People.
I ain't got nothing to do with it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna stop them from doing that. That's what they want to do. That's their
See,
choice.
y'all think this shit's cute when y'all see 2 women together, but when as soon as y'all say 2 men, oh no. That's how the women should be, like the ones that ain't gay or bisexual.
But okay, I'm pretty sure it's probably polygamy relationships that
it's not okay in the Bible.
The women don't mess with each other. Like they all just specifically mess with.
That's not going to be true because the husband can't take care of. Y'all know the husband can't take care of more than one woman because as soon as his ass come, he's done. Unless he's taking some kind of fucking pill or something. And then on top of that, he's not going to be able to satisfy him on a regular basis, on a regular week.
He ain't going to be able to like do it all at once, but he
wants them to depend on him.
In time, he's going to be able to deal with each one of them.
At his discretion, you're right. So the woman other woman got to wait for the other woman to get done. And then when he's done and she want it, he can't give it to her.
So are you saying because of that the women have to mess with each other?
That's not what I'm saying. But that's what a man wants to see anyway. Which one of y'all men don't want to see 2 women together? Raise your motherfucking hand. Roll that. So it's 3 men. Roll that shit so everybody can see. Which one of y'all raising your hand? See what I'm saying? Oh, how about wait. How about 2 men together? Which one of y'all don't want to see that? Raise your hand. Wait. Did y'all hear that? Wait. Now they didn't raise their hand. Now
what did you say?
I said, which one of y'all men don't want to see 2 men together? Raise your hand. Who don't want to see 2 men together? Oh, Just
I
when y'all.
know it's no,
Okay,
man.
see how easy it was to raise your hand, but yet when it said,
I mean, it goes vice versa
It's
for
not
women
the-
too.
It's not the same thing because you gotta break it down and look at it like this. We not saying because it like all right.
y'all not saying because y'all getting your dick sucked by one and fucking the other,
No,
and you can't satisfy them at the same
No,
time.
some man is happier just fucking one woman.
Exactly.
And that's what we said. We're not saying it like that.
So that's what I'm saying. You can't.
All men ain't like that.
So
you can't portray that.
What?
Just like all
I'm
women
saying
can't portray.
it's correct.
You know, you can't portray all women.
It's correct for whoever wants to do that.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
We can't sit up and be
right.
like,
We can't be like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? But it goes vice versa.
Oh, I like that.
That's your
No, because then you
There's
can
no way
see
around it. You know what I'm saying? It's men out here that like fucking that one person.
Yes.
And they like doing it. And then it's men out here that like fucking multiple women.
That's fuck.
Just like there's a woman, she like fucking one man, and there's a woman that like fucking multiple dicks. So it goes vice versa.
And you know what? And those women that like sucking multiple dicks and fucking and fucking multiple men, those are the ones that they love.
Yeah.
They don't want the ones that want to be committed to one person.
No. Yeah, we do. You know what I'm saying? Y'all.
No, you see this first
No.
answer was no.
I'm talking about no fries, you know what I'm saying? We do, you know what I'm saying? We just need women to listen.
No, you see, you can't get the story.
Women don't
right
fucking
now.
women don't listen. And it results to a fucked up pattern, and it goes both ways for men and women. And you know, shit. Well, with the polygamy thing, you know, shit. Multiple relationships with multiple women, you know what I'm saying? Also, each woman has a job.
Multiple women. What about multiple men?
No, this is
See what I mean?
this is it started with
See what
men.
I mean?
This is a man thing.
No,
But this is
no.
only certain religions and cultures, you know, spiritual people.
But
you know
they
what I'm
had
saying,
to have money to take care of the women. It ain't no woman gonna work.
No,
That's the purpose of
see-
that. That's concubines.
See, yeah, this is a
we
problem.
already assuming.
So
that
the
would be
kings are the
situation.
ones that had the women.
But we
I'm
just
definitely
assuming
king.
that's already the situation. If somebody is
Each and
already
every one
financially
of
set
you.
and able to do that, like, is that a problem doing that? I'm saying, I feel like, because you can't necessarily tell somebody else how to live their life. So if that's what if they financially able to take care of however many wives they want to have, and they able to do that, that's what they should be able to do. We can't be like, as individuals, be like, no, it's like not good for you. Because like I said, I don't got a problem with it. I don't like agree with it in terms of, I'm not gonna say I don't agree with it. I just wouldn't do it. Like how Burger said, he said, I'm committed. Like I would prefer being with one person.
Exactly.
So,
exactly.
But I'm not gonna sit and be like, oh no, hey, no, bro, like no, and tell somebody else like you can't do that because like at the end of the day, we gotta look at it like this. Everybody gonna be in the casket by themselves, so the choices they make and what they want to do, and you can't even really break it down to religious because now I know we talk about this all the time. Like I'm faith based, but religious. When you talk about religion, that's more of a, in a way, the man-made thing. So
make something for you.
It's not necessarily a man-made thing.
Yes, it is. That's what it is.
Which brings up a lot of.
So Hebrewism is definitely.
Why do you think we don't give a fuck about church?
Because then everybody got different religions, so you could. So like, all right, so y'all said.
And it's called denomination.
Y'all
Let's
said
be
this-
precise. Denomination.
There's more people that's at home than not in church.
It's not
There's a
religion,
reason for that.
Based off how the other countries, like based off whatever, like I know, like for Muslims and shit's haram instead of like sin and shit. Certain shit might not be the same shit, which is bad to certain people. So you can't really like base it off that.
Ding, ding, ding.
When it's all said and done.
But there's a job for each woman, and that's to
When
take
it's all
stress.
said and done in
Hey.
America over
Each
here.
woman has a job, and that's to take stress off
we
the other
didn't
woman.
allow for you to have more than one woman in the first place. Period.
It's
It
a,
was supposed to be a commitment thing, marriage.
okay, but it's to have love for a king. You know what I'm
And
saying?
over in Egypt, where they
You would
don't
do
have
whatever
freedom,
for.
their women can't
Also, you
talk.
would do whatever for you
Their
too.
women can't go out and work.
It's a village,
They
baby.
can't do none of that stuff. They're
That
not
brings up
allowed.
what I was asking him. And that go, I mean, we technically go right into that. So then how do you feel about, and specifically with Black people, but the black culture of marriage and divorce. Because do you believe in divorce?
There are times when divorce is needed.
But see, you just said what you just said about that. So if it's supposed to be the union, and the union, once you're unified, that's supposed to be till death. And you saying
It is the death due part. But there is something in the Bible that says there is a reason behind it that you can't do it. I can't remember what it is, but there is one reason that you can do it.
But look, but I'm saying, like, if you're gonna look at that in the aspect of being like, all right, in terms of only messing with one person, but then that counteracts, because if you're married to somebody, you're supposed to be married to them until. But that's the like I say that shit all the time. Nobody.
More viewers.
So we all fall short.
Bring that ass.
We built in the image, but we all fall short. So none of us is gonna do the shit.
Bro, going crazy. Shout out to my nigga Courtney. He's my dude, man.
So we're not gonna do that shit correctly. So if
money connoisseur, philosopher. This nigga's a
It's
guy.
hard to even focus.
Go ahead. No, I'm just saying. I gotta give them props, man. We gotta give our black men's props, our black kings and guys props, man.
So when we look at it like that,
And
but not being serious, and I know I ain't got it all put together in terms of how I'm probably saying that shit, but we gotta look at it that way. Because, all right, so we can turn around and in one instance be like, all right, well, people are supposed to have multiple spouses, but then people do, and they say right now it's at an all-time high. Divorce is at an all-time high. So in one instance, people are supposed to be having multiple spouses, but we can turn around and divorce people at the drop of a dime.
Mm-hmm. But also, when you get married, you're not supposed to. Your vows not supposed to be to your woman; it's supposed to be to God. That's in the Bible. You never said nothing about the vows being spoken to the woman, to God.
The purpose of marriage is to unite and be together.
You could do that. You could do that without that. They want they want your money.
But of course, those that want to have more than one woman or more than one man can't. They don't have a business getting married in the first place.
That's how you feel. And I don't think that's true.
Well, okay. So those of you guys that don't believe in the 10 Commandments should read them.
I mean, you're gonna fucking nobody. Look at you.
It also says don't lust either.
I mean, shit. You got. I mean, look. First of all,
But
you
that's
like what you like. What you like.
all fall short because
You like what you like.
We made it.
You have one that's good for
nobody
you.
perfect, so we all sin.
You got people that's good
You see it every day.
for different things. You know what I'm saying? They may not all be that you know
Well,
what you
that's
want, but
called
they all.
using them.
It's not using them.
Yes, it is.
It's all coming to.
You're only good for certain reasons.
It's all about coming to a circle. You know what I'm saying? 360. Everything reciprocates. And you keep doing that until we grow and grow and grow.
No.
And then the empire
But
is
if you
built.
can't grow by yourself, how the fudge can you make
How
a
can-
whole group grow?
Okay, look.
You got to start from
How
within.
can age businesses be as big as they is and give out loans and start other people in their businesses? Because
Because they have to start believing in them first.
Okay, but it wasn't one person. It was a collaborative.
Yeah, it
with
was
something, and they
it
brought
was-
something together, and now fucking.
It started off
yeah.
with one person's thought, and then they started adding people.
First of all, it started with one person thought, but it also had to be somebody else thought. With
No, it didn't
no,
have to
look,
be
check
that.
it out. You know, minds alike. You know what I'm saying? Work together, birds of a feather fly together. You know, so you know that's how that goes. We think the same, we work the same on the same thing, we're gonna go crazy and shine in front of everybody and live like the gods and goddesses and kings and queens are supposed to be. Polygamy versus non-polygamy. Marriage versus divorce. Round 2. What we talking about next? Yeah. We talked about, we knocked 2 of them off the list already, everybody. This is Chi-Town and Show Me. Live from the Virgin Hotel in the heart of Chicago, the Loop.
Communication. That's a big thing.
Communication.
Communication is the main key.
Communication. Communication.
This is where, let me tell you what this is. And I speak
Gotta have fun,
on
baby.
this shit. I think everybody know that. Everybody say that. That shit is easier said than done. And the reason being because we got a lot of shit that press against us that it's conversations already that don't be held. So we'll be sitting up saying this communication, like we all just agree, we all just said it, communication is everything. But I think it's fine. I know we was talking about this shit the other day, especially for black males.
Because we black.
We're not taught growing up to communicate. Like even down to the just basics of like if something happened, like when you a shorty, like you if it's a girl, you'll coddle her. Where if it's a boy, you know, the world teaches, especially black boys or just boys in general, though, no matter what color, just to, hey, get up. Like, you know, we don't necessarily speak on shit. So when it comes to communication, women have it almost to it, like, y'all find it easier to communicate, but y'all expect for us to communicate the same way y'all do, except for we're not taught that. So we have to
you
learn
all
shit.
are taught that because you learn how to communicate with your guys.
No,
How many of y'all sit back and talk about different
That's not
things?
true. Not
Y'all
true.
talk
Not true.
about that.
Not
How
true.
is it that you can talk
I'm
about
gonna tell you
certain
right now,
things
it's
with
not-
the guys,
It's not true.
but you can't talk
That's
about it
false.
with the girls? So you learned the
I'm gonna
communication,
tell you right now.
but you learned it already.
No, it's not.
You may not have been, hey, this is
That's a
communication,
misconception.
but
That's
you
not true at all.
you
And most and they
you
right here can
flocked
tell
for
you.
what made it feel comfortable for you.
Most dudes sit up. We talk about. I'll keep it real. Most dudes sit up, especially when you're young. You're not talking about shit. Now, I know nothing more like them in-depth conversations that help you start actually learning shit. You don't have that shit till further down the line.
Yeah.
But when we out shorties, majority of us is talking about some wild shit, some kick the breeze, cool
But
shit.
it's still a communication.
It's not.
It's a form of communication
Not
because
to
you're
the-
passing
but it's not
information
to the
and
level.
saying different things back. That's what communication is.
That's
Maybe I need to read the definition of communication.
That's like the equivalent.
Okay,
Wait. That's like the equivalent of putting a grade school in college. They're not gonna succeed because they're not at the level here. Y'all have a higher communication level because y'all are learning to communicate about more specific shit that actually has something to do with something at a different level and at a different age. As to where we don't really start learning that shit until you start going through life.
Let me explain to you what
And,
communication
and,
is.
and with women, it's more emotional.
We're not talking about
It's more
talking
impulse.
to somebody because what we doing right now. Is
Let me explain to you what communication. I'm looking up for you.
I know what it is.
Okay,
And it's multiple forms
it's
of communication.
exchanging of information.
Exactly.
It doesn't matter if you're on this level and that person's on
It
this
does,
level.
because
No.
if somebody
Because the
doesn't
communication
understand-
is you're on this level, this person's on that level. You're talking and you're learning to get to that level. They're learning to
That's
get
the
to your
point.
level.
If they're
That's
not,
communication.
if they're not understanding what's being communicated, you can talk to somebody all day and that could be best.
That's
It
when the
fly
person
right
that
past.
that's when the person either says, "Hey, I don't know what you're talking about," or "I don't care."
But we're not taught to say that. We're
Right.
not taught to even think like that. That's the
But
one
we're
I'm
not
trying
taught to
say.
say that either. We just talk.
That's
Right.
y'all-
That's
y'all-
my
y'all-
point.
y'all-
Y'all
that's my
talk.
point. So
Look,
y'all
women are
expect-
impulse
Wait,
and emotion. Men not
I
driven
didn't
like
go
that
there, go there.
most of the time.
That's the point I'm saying. Y'all expect for us to have it and think the same way y'all do.
No, we don't expect you to think and say the same things we do.
No, I'm
when
not
we're
saying-
talking to you,
We
we talk back to each other
I'm
and
not
we
saying-
say things.
I'm not
And that's how we
saying the
communicate.
same things. I'm just saying in terms of being up, because like women say it all the time. Like I know at some point in time you have had said you'll be like, or like just conversate, or you'll be like, well, just talk. But and I'm not saying like a specific thing, like or anything you can say, I can say too type thing.
Right.
Like,
Yeah, just say something. Just talk. I understand what you're saying.
exactly.
But if you use two guys in a car versus a guy and a woman in a car, man, did you see that game the other day?
Exactly.
Y'all do
That's
that
small
automatically. Y'all wasn't learned, but
But that's
that-
small
but it's
talk.
But we can't
communication.
really.
It's still communication is the passing of
But you
information.
can't really
No
have a
matter
conversation
what
with a
it is.
female like that. Most females like that.
It
You can't really.
is. No, it's
You know,
still
no,
you're
and
still
that is-
Look, the
talking.
way we communicate, we
You know,
can't really
Margie,
communicate with a
right?
woman like that. I can't ask a girly girl, oh, you seen that football game?
Communication.
It's not like that. We different.
Means of sending or receiving information such as phone lines or computers or whatever. It's still back and
That's what I'm
forth.
saying, but that's not.
It's you talking.
And all forms
But
of
then it's
communication are
different
good, though.
communications.
All forms of communication isn't good. So that we saying in terms of like a relationship, like, and that's the difference. Almost dudes is almost like we learn how to do like small talking and shit. And in a relationship that don't work, because be honest, like as a woman, you don't want somebody who's gonna small talk you.
Right.
Correct?
If they small talk me and they're talking, they're communicating, and
But
they're
still,
but
would you
I would want
just-
somebody that's going to, hey, well, what did you do today? Well,
Would you
I did
prefer
this, and they
somebody-
actually heard what I
would you
really did,
prefer
and then
actual
just,
conversation or small. That's what I'm asking.
Thank you so much.
it's still communication, still the passing of information.
Everybody already.
Because everybody ain't on the same level in the first
But
place.
see, you're not answering the question. Would you prefer in-depth conversation or small talk?
Both will work for me. Either one will work for me
But
because
which one
it's-
would you?
it's
she don't
passing
know
of
herself.
information.
Indecisive. You don't know
Because
what
that's
you really
what I'm
want.
trying to say.
I will
We
take
only
either
learn
one of them. Now,
way.
remember, I have to balance, and I will take either one of them because we're still talking. Like he ain't saying one word.
I get what you're saying.
He ain't saying one word, so he ain't communicating. Me and you, we might be going back and forth, but you communicate. He's agitating the situation, but he's still communicating because he's still saying something. Do you get it? You see what I'm saying?
But that's my point. So that's what I'm saying. Like,
But we didn't teach him to agitate the situation. He just started doing it, but he's still passing information even though it's crappy.
It's the best.
He didn't say not 1, 2 words. So he's not communicating. He just like, I'm just taking it in. Do you see what I mean? It doesn't necessarily mean always in-depth conversation. It could be just anything. It could be, well, I play basketball. What do you play?
Yeah,
That's simple.
After a while, but that's what I'm saying. Like,
That's too damn dry for me.
And what, yeah, because at what point in time do you go like, you hear that or like you heard that? Like, I know we all
Okay, but we all got stuff going through our minds. We all got stuff going through our life. And so when it comes to a relationship, communication, when you're in a relationship and you're communicating, that person has to get to know you and know you, but you got to talk to them.
But that's my point. Men aren't talked to, and that's from.
But you gotta, if you gotta talk to the woman like you do a guy, you're communicating, and that will still make the girl feel fine. Because, basketball, you talking about it, and you're okay. He's communicating with me. I can't say, oh, well, he ain't communicating. Now I know that so and so was out. Even though I don't know who he is or what team he on, I know that he had a broken leg and he came back and now he's getting paid twice.
But I get what you're saying. But in the terms of the relationship, that's not going to necessarily help. Not to say, like,
how come it won't help?
Not to say not communicate, because that necessarily doesn't have shit to do with the actual relationship. What I'm saying is like,
no, we're not talking about relationship. We're talking about communication.
No,
Communication doesn't necessarily
communication within in relationship.
Okay, but communication in general is just passing of information.
Right.
And even if it's not saying, well, I like my dick sucked. Or, you know, that kind of stuff. Even if it ain't that, it's still communication. Because you're passing the information back and forth.
Look, we saying we for every situation we looking at it as we already assume that everything is like, even with the polygamy, we just assuming that for therefore just saying like the person is going to be able to take care of the person. So we saying for the communication that it's already communication. We're not saying like if the two people aren't having communication. So that's what I'm saying. Like, when there's that whole barrier of like small talking and then looking for more in-depth conversation or being able to say, because like, all right, we was talking about this the other day. Black men probably have a lot of mental, what's the word? Like mental health is a big thing right now. The reason it's such a big thing is because for so many years, so many black males have had mental health problems, but it's not being spoken of. So of course you talk every day because that, like you said, that's communication. So like sometimes it's not even another thing. We could be chilling, we could be hooping and all that shit, but the shit that we have as a mental health problem is not being conversated about because we are taught to have almost like that small talk with your nigga. So you could chill with your nigga all day and really not know what the fuck that's why I always do.
Well, so you can do that with the woman.
That's what I'm saying.
The woman can have mental issues as well.
Exactly, but y'all know how to better.
You want no.
Y'all know how to better communicate.
You better count how many suicides it is versus women versus men, because a lot of them are mental related.
Listen, I'm not saying that y'all don't. I'm just saying that y'all.
It's man out.
It is that is you can't. It's almost not debatable in terms of women are nurtured because y'all are nurturers. So y'all are taught to. When
we are too.
Like I said, if it was a little boy and a little girl here right now, and you as a woman, if you see the boy have something happen, you can, as motherly or nurturing as a woman's gonna be, you're gonna have more of a grit for the boy to be like, hey, you're a boy, you're okay, get your ass up. And that is how the world looks at dudes. As to where if it's a girl or a woman, you're gonna coddle her, baby her, oh, you're gonna be okay.
But that's not communication.
No,
when you see when you see
the
the boy and the girl like that, and the woman
It's
says
not
something, that's not
communication.
communication.
Listen.
What that is
It's not
the idea of knowing I care about people.
It's not communication.
That has nothing to do with communication. That's caring.
Listen, because you do. It all comes
That's
back full
caring.
circle.
Caring.
I'm breaking it down. It's not.
It is caring.
That's
You have
not-
to care
no,
about the
no,
person
no.
saying something.
That's not communication. I'm saying, but that is how it is. We are trained. So that same way.
That's
of
not
how
communication. That's not a training.
You're missing it. Look, but the way because of that way of how boys and men are raised, when it comes to communication, it is looked at in that same way as where girls and women are taught to express themselves.
No.
Men aren't.
Okay, so I'm old school. I guess I wasn't taught to express myself.
Well, that way.
No.
But see, that brings up a whole nother thing too,
No.
where older generations, I'm
Definitely
not
not.
gonna say like necessarily like, all right, so we was talking about this too, like how people like it's like nowadays, like a lot of stuff that we all trying to figure out now wasn't talked about back then. It was just kind of like you just follow what you was told kind of type thing. Like, you know,
Well, that's true. That happened to me coming up.
exactly.
But then you learn. You have to learn it on your own if you don't have anybody to teach you. How do y'all learn? It's the same thing as how'd you learn how to play basketball?
You got
out there because it's something you wanted to do. We had to go take that stuff. I didn't when I was coming up, I didn't know what my period was.
But-
all I know is like, what the fuck is this? What did I do?
But that's what
you
I'm
know,
saying. So
didn't know.
we're not taught, so we have to go through a whole process of learning. Everybody learned at
a different
pace.
But you only learn what you want. Like an artistic person will do a certain things,
Mhm.
and they can't do maybe something else. But the artistic stuff that they do is because that's what they want to do. You have to want something,
But that's
or you
what
have
I
to
want.
see something you like
seek
to learn.
for something.
You really gotta go through some shit in life and start experiencing shit to want to learn.
Yeah.
Because other than that, you
You
already
only gonna do what
you
you
only
see.
know what you
Right.
know.
But
You don't know
guess
what you
what?
Right.
That's the problem, right?
Repeat.
With what you're just saying now, is y'all watch a whole lot of TV, and so you see it anyway, so you get the experience if you wanted it or not. If you wanted to travel for a living, you watch TV all the time, and you sit there and see these people
Most
want to
people don't
travel.
correlate that stuff.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people just look at it for what it is.
But they just look at it,
Well,
they
they
not
can.
wanting to do it. And then when all of a sudden they do it, it's like, shit, I like this.
But that's what I'm saying. People don't put two and two together like that.
They may not have liked it.
No, but
Even though you see them on the TV traveling.
they probably
They may
it,
not
just
have
they're
liked
not
it.
putting it together like that. Like,
No, that just wasn't symbol. Just too many people don't want to leave their own freaking city.
but that's what I'm saying, because you only know what you know, and people not correlating that like that. They just, like people don't look at it and be like, oh, I could do this and that. They're like,
Right,
oh,
well,
man, it's a
they fuck.
funny show.
But also a lot of people don't want to experiment in something new.
That's true.
And
Well,
that
yeah,
right there
right.
is what him and
That depends on where they at mentally. That depends on
Yeah,
depends on
they
where
can be
they at.
afraid. They can be afraid.
They depend on where they at
Yeah,
mentally.
because nobody else is doing it.
But
When
that
I
goes
was
back.
coming up, my mom
They can be
like
afraid.
took us
If
to
nobody's teaching them that, you're not learning to look out for that. So when you're looking at it, you look at it like, oh, it's just, this is a funny ass show. Like, was it? I don't know. Jeremy said it, but he was saying like we was talking about Martin one day. It was like that show used to have a lot of low key hidden gems. I didn't start realizing that until I was rewatching it when I was older. When you're younger, you just they said some funny shit.
Right,
and
it's
you're
funny.
like,
You're not really.
Because no one's teaching
You're
you
not
when you're
adapting
younger
to
to
what it is.
look for
Right.
that
But when
shit.
you start.
So like you said, you gotta start looking for it yourself or get to that. That
you don't know
mental
what
growth.
you're looking for. You just have to see if you see something you like. What do? You get on the internet and start Googling it now. It's gotta be something that triggers you.
But saying that comes with, I think we gotta start retraining or reteaching the.
Because we
teaching
Americanized. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
We
it
fucked up
ain't
out here.
American. No, we're
yeah.
not American. Everybody's
Yeah.
not Americanized like
We from
that.
America, yeah. America, the Americanized, basically shit, Europeanized.
No, the thing is that we learned what freedom is in the first place.
Freedom, you're not fucking free. You gotta pay. You gotta pay to live. You gotta pay to die.
They still got slaves.
You gotta pay to live. You gotta pay to die.
You gotta pay everywhere.
See, you should have to pay for shit. I'm a goddamn angel. I ain't paying for shit. I ain't gotta take a shit. I ain't gotta eat. Goddamn it. All I gotta do is just live and look. Shit.
It just doesn't work that way.
Yes, he goes that way.
It doesn't work that way.
It worked that way.
No, it does not. And
today,
you can sit here and say that all day long.
Today,
you know it don't work that way.
Today, it's true. You know, you just learned that way.
No, you know it doesn't work that way. You better go somewhere with that.
She's conflicted, everybody.
Whatever. No, it doesn't work that way. Y'all, man, I wish somebody would just sit there and say something. Y'all. Because they're wrong.
Hey, well, that's why I need more people watching, and y'all females need to, hit us up. Y'all want some podcasts talking about some real shit, you know what I'm saying? Real down to earth, you know what I'm saying? We ain't sugarcoating shit, you know what I'm saying?
Males, what time is it? Hit us up too.
What time is it in Chicago? It's like what, 1, 2, you know what I'm saying?
1 o'clock.
Late night, you know what I'm saying? Adults, we talking about be on your ass. We on some real shit. We're going to talk about the Illuminati. We're going to talk about sex. We're going to talk about different sexes. We're going to talk about motherfuckers who gay. No disrespect. They'll block that shit on YouTube. Man. For viewers' gracious is the... Hold on. Viewers' gracious. I've been drinking a little bit. I don't know how I say viewers' discretion is advised. This is not PG-13. This is rated RMA. Rated for mature. Yeah. So that's all we got to talk about today, y'all?
I don't know, but anybody out there watching or seeing this, make sure you comment below, say whatever you got to say, let us know. If you're not subscribing, hit the subscribe button. It don't cost a thing. It don't cost a thing. We need to build this channel up. We need your help. Hit the like button. You can hit the down button if you want to, but comment below while you hit the down button. Let us know.
Yeah, baby. We down here in this lovely hotel tonight, No more alcohol. That's what's left, you know what I'm saying? It's just sad. But I do got some good stuff, though.
Don't you dare.
What? She don't like them a bad boy, but you know what? That pack. Everybody, subscribe. Chi-Town. Mr. Show Me. Here, take your mic.
You got it. Go ahead and finish it.
I'm tired of being on social media now. I done did my thing. All I wanted to do was add my 2 cents. Now, please, get the fuck out. Get the fuck off this line. Get off right now. Get the fuck off. Man.
I know, right?
Gotta have fun, man. Let's see. Okay, we 47.
That's all I'm doing. Hit the end button.
Tell us something. It's dark where you at.
It's okay. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
No.
I'm trying to end this thing.
I'm trying to kiss your fucking head. Damn.